It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets getting set to match up with the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder begin the game with the basketball. Paul, down low Adams. Gets a look, can't hit. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And look out.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Paul to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Barton to Millsap. Shot from the lane won't go. And it's the Nuggets with the board. Murray with the basketball. Leads a bucket to Will Barton. Jamal Murray buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. To Paul. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Paul. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Jokic. Jamal Murray. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Paul for 2. Ooh, Chris Paul. Missed his first. That one goes. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Paul across the timeline. 5-point game. Driving right to the basket. Shot from in close, no good. They go to Jokic, down low. Off the assist.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Here comes the screen. Paul, down to Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Murray into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Jamal Murray against Chris Paul. Can't miss those. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go. First quarter is complete. The Nuggets in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Nuggets have the possession. To Millsap. No good. Danilo Gallinari sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Paul to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. The Thunder down to 4 in the shot clock. Chance for Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Will Barton. Jokic. Knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
Old school equals high percentage.
Paul into the front court. Right now, down 7. Gilgeous-Alexander to Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander. That's no good. Barton into the front court. His team up by 7. Short jumper won't fall. Count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Murray with it. Leads 5. Baseline drive. Oh, Nikola Jokic. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Nothing going here on that drive. Count the bucket for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
The Thunder have the possession. Paul. Now Adams down low. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Barton. They get it down to Millsap. To Will Barton. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good contest. Barton misses. To Adams. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Down low Jokic. Big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Ooh, Chris Paul. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Nuggets are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Denver Nuggets. The Thunder are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Field goals.
This is the type of game fans want to see. Lots of great scoring with no signs of slowing down. More fireworks are sure to come after the halftime break.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Denver ball right now. Probing the defense to Jokic. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Down low Adams. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Paul Millsap. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of them.
Nikola Jokic, snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Jamal Murray picked up by Robertson to Jokic. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Nikola Jokic trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. 1 free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Gilgeous Alexander. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Nuggets with the basketball. Here comes the screen. probing the defense. Looks to make a move to Will Barton. Has a chance. Murray's shot won't fall.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Paul. From the outside, no good. Murray into the front court. Up 6. Screen coming. Nikola Jokic against the elite defender Robertson. Paul Millsap. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Paul. To Gilgeous-Alexander. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Paul. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Jokic matched up with Steven Adams. Denver with 4 to shoot. To Will Barton. That's a 24-second violation.
For Denver.
Paul. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul. Smothering D. Jamal Murray, guarded by Robertson. And the rebound cleared by Gallinari. Paul. Man, that was a tough shot. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Nuggets with the lead. The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
On the drive, it's Paul, but his shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Jamal Murray has got 2 shots coming for his career, 89%. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Jokic. Paul Millsap. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Paul with it up top. The deficit is 6. Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Another shot won't go either. Jamal Murray picked up by Robertson. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Here's CP3. Murray with the basketball. Up by 6. To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Jokic against Chris Paul. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Short jumper off the mark. To Paul. Shot clock winding down. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander forcing one there. Well defended. Denver's got it. Trying to cash in. Just off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Murray into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Oh, he had it. To Paul. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended. Murray with it. Leads 4. To Jokic. The monster stuff. The Thunder will use a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Paul.
Watch that cutter. Screen, screen.
Pass there, taken away by Denver. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Serving a penalty.
First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game.
Page 15 in today's game. Rev for the latest trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive
Chance for Chris Paul. Turn around, it's good.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. It's Paul for 2. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets came away with the victory in this one. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Denver Nuggets. The Thunder put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.